All right, so it says that we are live. Sorry for the delay again, guys. My daughter woke up from her nap, so I had to go get her and calm her down. She wakes up crying. But a little life update before we get into the haul. You know what you guys are here for. Last Tuesday, so 6 days ago, I was in a pretty bad car wreck. My car is completely totaled. It's trashed to hell. There's no fixing it. I'm gonna have to get a new car. Insurance companies are really dragging their feet, so. I'm in a lot of pain, a lot of excruciating pain. I can't like close my left hand all the way fully. Trouble sleeping at night. Mentally, I don't feel like myself, and I've had absolutely no drive to do anything other than just lay around. I'm still going to work. I have to, being a business owner. So, but let's get into the haul. A lot of the stuff that I got this month was from a couple of friends who sent me some stuff when they heard that I got into a crash. And we got the whole crew in here. We got Izzy, Steph, Nix, Tillium. Hello, guys. What happened was I was driving. So before we get in the hall, a little bit more information about the crash. And someone asked. I was going straight, and a kid was coming at me on the opposite lane. It was a 2-lane road, and we were both going 40, and he turned left into me. He wasn't paying attention. He says he wasn't on his phone. I think he was on his phone because I don't know how else you turn into oncoming traffic. And it was like literally last second. I hit my head, blacked out, and I came to, and I was standing outside my car. Car is completely mangled. So there is no fixing the car, which sucks because that is my second car. It was a BMW. And yeah, it's fucking trashed now. So, but let's get into the haul. I actually just got a couple things today. I wanted to postpone. I actually recorded this haul, pre-recorded it on Friday, and then I was like, oh shit, I have a couple volumes of manga I really want to talk about coming on Monday, so I might as well just postpone it. So let's get into just the discs. We'll save the manga for last. We got Tricky, and we also got AJ in the chat. What's going on? And guys, remember, hit the like button, please. It'll raise the viewership. Insurance is going to cover the damage stuff before we quit talking about the car. Insurance is going to cover it. The cops investigated it. It was the kid's fault, obviously. He's telling his insurance now that my headlights weren't on. But funny thing is about those modern BMWs is that the headlights are automatic. So he can't say that. He got a ticket. I didn't. So. The main thing is I'm still here, and honestly, if my wife and kid were in the car, they probably would be real. Like my wife's legs would have at least been shattered, and my daughter's car seat was folded in half, so it could have been a lot worse. But let's go ahead and get into the haul, guys. First thing I picked up is when horror came to Shockjuku or Shockgugu or however you pronounce this. This is 4 films: X from Outer Space. Goke, Body Snatcher from Hell, The Living Skeleton, and Genocide. I got this for X from Outer Space. It's a really good sci-fi movie. The Eclipse series is Criterion's sub-label. I believe this is pretty much done. I don't think they do this anymore. But yeah, like really small slip cases. Nothing like too crazy like when it comes to them putting love into it. And then we got Death Kappa. Death Kappa. This is put out by Media Blasters, I believe, under their Tokyo Shock label. This is a stupid movie, like super stupid. It's a lot of fun, though. It's really, really funny. 2 kaijus play volleyball with a nuclear reactor. Like, that's the kind of stuff that you're getting yourself into. So I would recommend picking this up if you are even curious. It's like $15. It's definitely worth it. Actually a pretty nice Blu-ray release from Media Blasters. They, yeah, they do make some terrible some terrible Blu-ray covers, but the disc quality is actually pretty good. They've been they disappeared, came back with Phoenix last year, and then now this. So, and then someone who doesn't make terrible covers, Mill Creek. This is Ultraman Ace. I believe this is the last announced Ultraman thing until Neo Ultra Q in August. So I'm excited to dive into this. I still haven't watched this yet. I watched Ultraman X, finished it, so I'm caught up except for this release. Ace is a really good series. I've seen it before, but I want to see it on Blu-ray quality. Mill Creek has really just done a fantastic job with these Blu-ray sets. I am vying in for I'm getting the steel books. There is regular DVDs or regular Blu-ray, sorry, that have like a cool mural if your spine's aligned, and people can kind of guess which the next series is based on the kaiju that's on there. Then we got some anime. We got Promare, probably the best anime movie of last year, in my opinion. This is a fantastic film. It's a mecha anime, guys. It's a mecha anime. It's really good. Now, watching it a second time, I've seen it twice since I've got this on Blu-ray. The third viewing, it does kind of drag in the middle, but man, the beginning and the end are just like pure adrenaline rushes. We got Flash Red says, "Hey man, how you doing? Are you feeling better?" I'm not feeling 100%, man. Mentally, I'm still not feeling like myself, but I am alive, and that's what matters. Debug, what's going on? Another thing that I got that I was surprised I didn't have this in my collection already, being that I'm such a big giant Robo fan, is Johnny Sacco and his flying robot. So this is a Tokusatsu show from I think 71 or no 1967, 1968. So it's an older show. And honestly, the special effects are pretty damn good for that for like how long ago it was. And then something that my buddy Cody No Teeth, shout out to Cody No Teeth. I don't know if he's gonna see this or if he's watching. That dude is awesome. We haven't actually spoke like voice to voice or on camera with each other, but we've been messaging each other in the DMs. And he has a very good taste in movies. And he was putting me onto some Tokusatsu that even I didn't know got a release. And I'm talking about Karate Robo Zaborger. This is a modern retelling of an old 70s Toku show. And it is really, really solid. The best way I could describe this is if like it's Scary Movie, but for Tokusatsu fans. So if you're a fan of Tokusatsu, there's a lot of nods and homages to older series, and it's pretty damn good. Regular movies, I've actually did an unboxing video and an overview of this on my channel, so if you guys want to, I'm not briefly talk about this, but this is Solid Metal Nightmares, the films of Shinya Tsukamoto. This is a fantastic release. This is my first Arrow video release. I'm really impressed by them, honestly. I'm really excited for that Gamera Blu-ray. That Gamera Blu-ray is what caught my eye, and then that is what really held my attention. I was like, damn, okay. But yeah, that Gamera Blu-ray is going to be like the size of a cereal box, is what I believe they said. Let me see. The next stack of, I'm not going to go through every single cover, but I really want to give a shout out to Justin Savakis. You guys know him as the main disc guy over at Discotheque. He has become one of my best friends, and he got a hold of some rare Mecha DVDs, and he knew that I collect Mecha anime. So he sent me all of Super Robot Wars, OG Divine Wars. This is the 9-volume set plus the original generation, the animation. So this is like, I think this is like a prequel. Now a lot of the robot designs are, they like are standalone because they couldn't get the license for all the wackiness that is from Super Robot Wars. So if you look, I don't know if this is going to show up on screen here, but that is like a knockoff right there, knockoff Optimus Prime. So I don't know if that's going to focus or not, but yeah, this is a really fun series. I can see why these were rare and didn't sell very well, because they were charging $40 per volume, and they were only putting 3 to 2 episodes in there. Guys, us anime fans in 2020 are really spoiled. We can get a whole series for what, $60? That is quite a deal. And then another friend named Ogi, he sent me a couple things, but the 2 things I have right here right away are Special Duty Combat Shinesman and Sadamitsu the Destroyer. So he sent me these 2. He asked for my address right after the car crash and was like, hey, I'm going to send you something. I told him he didn't have to. But he is such a nice guy that he sent those over to me. So thank you so much, Ogi. I love you, brother. Something that I got that was really surprised I did not have in my collection is Psycho Pass Season 1. I don't have any Psycho Pass at all in my collection. It's one of my favorite animes of all time. I think it's Gen Urobuchi's second best thing that he's ever done. I think Thunderbolt Fantasy, obviously, if you guys know me, I think Thunderbolt Fantasy is miles better than anything else he's done. But yeah, then we got Discotheque releases, guys. Discotheque continued to put out high quality anime for a stupidly low price, dude. Really blown away by how cheap these are. So the first thing I'm going to show, and I do not recommend this at all, do not recommend, and that is Ninja Scroll, the animation. I had the very misfortune of watching this series, and it was not good at all. I did not enjoy this. My buddy Mark, who does QC work for Discotheque, had to watch it 3 times, I believe he said. And I felt absolutely terrible for him. I would rather get into another car crash than watch Ninja Scroll the animation. That's true. Then we finally got the complete this is the second part of the first season of City Hunter, put out by Discotheque. Another great show by Sunrise too, the guys who do Gundam. So, and if you guys can, please hit that like button so we can get more viewers in here. And at the end, we will be doing a little bit of a giveaway. So, thank you guys so much. Then they put out Crusher Joe, the movie. I double dipped on this, but for one reason. Okay, one reason why I double dipped on Crusher Joe is because they didn't just include the full frame version. They included 2 versions of the movie. You get the full frame and then the widescreen. This is why Discotheque is my absolute favorite company, dude. The fact that they took the time and effort and love to release 2 versions of a movie, whether it be you want it widescreen or if you want it full screen, you got those you got that option with Discotheque. And then, of course, you guys already know my personal favorite release from them this batch is Astro Ganger, the same studio Knack who did Chargeman Ken. This is a stupid show, but stupid like in a good way. Like, this is like stupid fun, not stupid in the sense that I wanted to quit watching like with Ninja Scroll, because holy crap was that a bad show. But something a little bit more outside my comfort zone is I picked up I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I did a little brief, like super brief review of this on Instagram. I think I just posted a picture and said this movie wrecked me. A beautiful film. I did not see that ending coming. I mean, obviously we knew. Spoilers. You know the girl's gonna die. You just don't know how. And yeah, that ending. Holy shit. Again, Aniplex, their prices are ridiculous, but the quality of their stuff is very, very high. So and then picked up my first doujinshi. I did a video on this, a separate video, but this is a Hybrid Insector. If you guys want to know more about this, I would just suggest go to my channel, click on the video. This is the same. This is a doujinshi manga done by the duo who does Ultraman. Some absolutely beautiful double pages, right? Just like this right here. Oh, I don't know if that's showing up or not. Yeah. Fleep, where can I buy Hajime no Ippo Blu-rays? I would say be patient. Good things come to those who wait. What else? So I think that's it for anime, but let's talk about some video games. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's actually go and talk about some video games. Something that I love to collect and play is shmups. I actually picked up a flip grip for my Switch. So here is my Switch with the flip grip. So what this allows you to do is to play those old bullet hells and old shmups in Tate mode. It's really, really awesome. You just slide your controllers in. Your Switch just slides right into this little thing right here, and it stays in place. It's actually stays in place, so you can juggle this thing around and it'll be fine. But I've been going back and rebuying some shmups that I never, finished or just sold off at some point. So we got Dondonpachi Resurrection Deluxe Edition. This is the PAL version from Rising Star Games. This is compatible with US 360s. So if you do decide to pick up these, everything here will play on a US 360 or US consoles, because I have a bunch of consoles here. Guys, please, will you ever will One Piece ever get Blu-ray? Maybe on SD on Blu-ray. But if you guys please hit the like button. We're at 30 viewers, 9 likes. Come on, guys, let's raise that up. Dononpachi Resurrection, great game, but my favorite is Futari. This is Futari 1.5, version 1.5. The DLC for this is included. It's like the Black Label, I believe. Really awesome shmup. Both of these games done by Cave. And then my favorite thing, the thing I've been like actually focusing on trying to get a super high score, is Danmaku Unlimited 3. This is a one-man game. This was on mobile devices first, and this is the music here is really really good. It's a metal-based soundtrack, crazy over the top, just riffs. It's so much fun. The gameplay is a little bit different from most bullet hells, is in that it has a graze effect. So in most bullet hells, you have to dodge the bullets, just don't get hit, try to rack up the high score. In this game, you're trying to get as close to the bullets and the lasers as possible, and you'll hear like this grazing sound. And then as you do this, you fill up a gauge. And once that gauge gets full, you can then destroy things, and they drop like gems that give you more points. So you're trying to get the highest point possible by grazing these bullets. It's super fun, super hard, and it's an absolute blast. Also got Esprit. My second favorite Cave title of all time. Into Shot Triggers did a great job with the port on this, and again, this is all in Japanese, but you can play this on the US Switch because the Switch is region free. Hell yes. And just quickly, Super Robot Wars X and Super Robot Wars V. I love the Super Robot Wars games. Didn't have those ones in my collection, decided to pick them up. I have T, really enjoyed T, and oh my god, we got Boogie Snacks in the chat. I love you, Boogie. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for the kind words, Boogie. I love you so much, man. Boogie is one of the people who called me and texted me and was, checking up on me. So, thank you, Boogie. Then we also got the Vasara collection. This is Vasara 1 and 2, and yeah, this is from Strictly Limited. The Strictly Limited release number 19, and this is number 2,352 out of 2,500. So. It comes in this big box, and it comes with an art book, a soundtrack, and the art's really cool because it's set in like feudal Japan, but like mechs are involved, so it's a really cool contrast to what's actually going on screen. And another shmup I got, which I'm not a big fan of this one, but it got a limited release, and it's a beautiful box set, which is over there. But the steelbook for Raijin, I think it's Raijin. Yeah, just a simple game. Nothing too crazy. Nothing. I really like the art style. That's pretty much all I got it for. Another Cave game. I love Cave. If you guys can't tell, is Battle Garega. This is the only other PS4 M2 Shot Triggers I was missing physical release wise, because they did this, Dawn Fever, and then Deathany, and then a game that I had never heard of, but Limited Run did a release, and apparently it's a small doujin company out of Japan, and that is Assbreed from Asta Breed, not Assbreed. I'm not gonna breed no one's ass. From Edelweiss, they've done 2 other shmups. This is a 2D and then a 3D. It like changes perspectives. It goes from Star Fox style perspective to a normal shmup to just behind the shoulder perspective. Really cool game, really unique. I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorites in my collection. And then before we get into a manga, I read some comic books, guys. Now, I highly recommend these 2 if you're a fan of anime or manga. They are going to feel like you're reading an anime or manga. But I'm talking about Mech Cadet U. This is Volume 3, Volume 2, and Volume 1. Now, Mech Cadet U is written by Greg Pak and illustrated by Takeshi Miyazawa, and it is paying homage to those 70s and 80s transforming robot, combining robot shows. Any shot of a Gundam narrative? Yes, Scott. Gundam narrative is getting a Blu-ray release at the end of this year. There was an anime lockdown event about a month ago, and Right Stuff had their panel. They said, "Hey," they announced the Gundam Build Fighters, the 3 OVA collection, Divers, and then they announced that they will be doing Gundam Narrative NT on Blu-ray this year. But if you are wanting to, you can import the 4K or the Blu-ray. It's region free, has the English stuff on it, so you will be able to enjoy that. And then the last comic I got is Red Man by Matt Frank. Matt Frank is an absolutely incredible illustrator. And what Red Man is a old Toku show from, I want to say, like the mid 70s. And it was kind of a meme in the Toku community. Volume 1 and Volume 2. Well, Matt Frank got the rights to do a comic based off of it. And what he's doing with this is like kind of avant-garde. I don't want to like spoil too much in case you guys happen to ever want to read Red Man, but it is like, it's doing things and going places that are just, I wasn't expecting a comic based off of a Toku show, which was kind of bad. You know what I mean? So, but let's get into the manga, guys. I haven't opened them yet, and this is going to be, kind of boring for people, but this is the Japanese release of 5-Star Stories. I have another brick down here. I need to open them, put them on my shelf. One of the greatest stories ever told, period. The movie kind of sucks, but if you can find a scanlation, I always believe in supporting artists. So I have all of them now in physical format. One of the craziest Mecha series of all time. The designs are beautiful, and yeah, I'm really happy to own these. It's such a big deal in Japan that when Volume 15 came out, I want to say a year or two ago, it like was midway through the charts. Like it beat a lot of the shonen stuff that was popular. But I got 2 English-speaking manga volumes that I am excited to talk about, and I want to kind of critique. They're both from the same publisher. A lot of stuff that I was excited for that should have been out, like Get a Robo De-Evolution Volume 5, should have been out by now. Got pushed back to October. A lot of stuff is getting pushed back, obviously, from COVID, which I hope everyone is still being safe from COVID. But I got here. I was about to check out MD for scanlation when you said Mecha. Awesome. The Kingdom of the Gods. This is technically it's a webcomic / manga. It's a Korean comic. They don't normally publish these in manga style, but the artwork is pretty damn good. Here, I'll show you a page real quick. Hopefully we don't get stream striked, but yeah, artwork is pretty damn good. This is what the Netflix show Kingdom is about. This is what it's based off of. Kingdom is a phenomenal show, by the way. If you guys have not seen Kingdom, highly recommend you guys watch it. The dub is actually pretty good too. So if you don't want to read subtitles, the dub is pretty solid. But then again, I feel like the people who watch my content probably like to read subtitles. So, but yeah, got this, and then I also got Volume 2 of the Transformers manga, and I'm really happy to get this. Now, this is where I want to critique it. This is one of Viz's best releases, period, ever. And I say that because the build of the book, hardcover, the binding is nice, and they have color pages, and then they got like nice laminate color pages. But the thing that blows me away, that not a lot of publishers do this, a lot of American comic publishers do this, is that they have so many extras in the back. All the advertisements from magazines, all the variant pages from different versions of the Transformers comics in the back. So you get like a pretty good, here I'll show you guys for reference here. You get a good, probably, I don't know, 1/5 of the book right here. You get all this right here. This is all extra. And as a fan of, stuff, it's cool to see where the stuff comes from. So it's really cool. But the thing I want to critique this about, this is one of Viz's poorest built books. And I'm so disappointed because it is in the signature line. When they announced, hey, this is coming out in the signature line, I thought it was going to have, like, it's so flimsy. And I don't know if it's because of what's going on with the pandemic. But if you guys have ever read the, I think the books are here. Hang on, they're over here. Ryuko, which was like that 2-volume Yakuza manga that came out last year. It feels like that. The paper is super cheap. It's super thin. The front and back cover feel like they're gonna fall off. It doesn't have a lot of like sturdiness to it. And again, for 15 retail dollars, which of course, if you're buying manga at retail, you a dummy. So I don't know what you're doing, but yeah, it's just that's a big disappointment. I almost forgot the Laserdiscs. I'm not gonna go through everything and just show you guys real quick. Spectrum Man on Laserdisc. I got volumes 1 and 2. I might leave volume 2 over there. Another Toku show. Loving these Toku Laserdiscs. I'll just leave the rest because I don't think you guys. Actually, I mean, I'll show you one more. Then we got Battle Fever J. But yeah, I got a lot of definitely decent collection of Laserdiscs going on now, and I love them because I love the extra artwork, the character bios. Even though they are in Japanese, they do put a lot of love and care into their releases here. But yeah, so I'm gonna be giving away something here. It's gonna be a surprise. The only thing you guys gotta do is when this video is over, it'll upload. It should upload automatically. You guys just leave a comment. I'll pick someone and I'll reply to you. Hopefully you guys are following me or follow me on Twitter. I'll be giving away 2 Blu-rays together, another copy of Premiere, and a surprise copy of something. So you guys just go follow me on Twitter. I will make a post here sometime today, and yeah. If you guys want, I can stay around and chat for a little bit and see how everyone's doing. I haven't done a stream in ages. It's been a long time. So if you guys got any questions or anything, go ahead and ask because I can hang out for a little bit. Jotaro. It stems from the story of the romance of the 3 kingdoms. Kingdom does? I thought Kingdom was set in Korea. Yeah. This is Prince Yi Moon, which is a Korean name, so I don't think not sure. But yeah, it also includes a bonus story at the end about a Japanese criminal. The artwork's really good. I'm just disappointed by the build quality of the book, especially when, like, for $5 more, even though this is a very niche title, I think, I don't think the Transformers manga is going to be selling crazy amounts. So, but yeah, guys, I think that's going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching. I will have some cool videos coming up this week. I'm going to do a Gundam tier list. I've had that thumbnail for a while. I'm going to go ahead and crank out a Gundam tier list for you guys. Got second impressions of No Guns Life maybe next week. And yeah, guys, thank you so much. What's my favorite seinen? Probably Berserk. That's probably my favorite manga of all time. But yeah, guys, thank you so much. Seriously, you guys, the people who've reached out and showed their support and love and care, really means a lot to me. So I'm sure I'll be streaming again soon, maybe tomorrow, with Alex and everybody. So, and hopefully this insurance thing is done soon so I can get a new car. I can't wait. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time.